Justice Jackson. We were talking about Justice Jackson backstage, and I said to Latrice, "Why do we love her so much?" And she said, "Because you stood in your agency." You stood I started to act like that was my line, but it was so good. I went. And it's so true. And so I'm wondering, what is going through your head? You got some advice from somebody at the White House.
I did.
So that was important.
That was a key thing.
Okay,
key thing.
share
So
with the class.
There was a lot of prep. My hearings came very quickly after my nomination, 3 weeks, which is an extraordinarily short amount of time for the prep that is usually necessary. So I was at the White House, 19 hours.
Yes, 19 hours a day.
I mean, it was just insane, but it took a while to get to the point of being able to answer the questions in, a neutral way or not get upset, because they would bring in people to pretend to be the senators and actually do these, realistic moods where the different senators appear. And at one point, the White House person said, "Well, Judge, you can get angry, or you can be a Supreme Court justice."
Isn't that great?
I said, okay, well, that's the choice, And so in my head,
I'm not gonna get angry.
in my head, I just kept thinking, all right, just stay calm, exhibit the kind of persona that you, first of all, you have, and second of all, that is expected of judges in this kind of scenario.
No matter what they say.
No matter what they say.
No matter what they say. Talking about people during the questioning, you had crossed paths with Ted Cruz earlier.
I had.
Matt Damon and Ted Cruz. No going. We just want to share stories. But I hear you. You had crossed paths with Ted Cruz earlier in your life.
I had. So Ted Cruz was the class ahead of me at Harvard as well, and we were on law review together.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know that he would remember, but that was one of the first things he said to me during the hearing was, "Oh, we went to law school together."
Yeah. And then it went left. But how did you handle? Because I thought some cases people were grandstanding, people were trying to make a moment for themselves, people were trying to trip you up. I thought sometimes disrespectful. I realized it was going to be grueling. I get that. But
how do you handle it?
Yeah.
I think that one of the best things that the White House advised me to do and suggested, and in some instances insisted, was that I actually meet with all of the senators.
Ahead of time.
So I ended up, before my confirmation vote, I had met with 98 senators.
So you would just go and meet with them and say
Before
what?
the hearing, I met with 45, including everyone on the Judiciary Committee.
Wow.
And I don't know why I get angry in this way, but I was mad because I was trying to prep. And they were like, "No, you have this meeting with Senator so-and-so." And
so you go into the meeting, what are you guys talking about?
They were all lovely.
But what are you
They were all,
talking
no,
about?
seriously, they were all
So
lovely.
you walk in and you say what?
Person to person, they were courteous, they were respectful, they asked, general questions, sometimes about the law, sometimes not, about my family, one-on-one.
Wow.
They were very, very different than in the hearing.
Wow.
So
did that surprise you since you had met them?
it surprised me at the beginning, but it was also super helpful in the hearing because we had had a conversation. So I said, "Oh, I see, you're not really talking to me," right? In my head, as I'm listening to them, because we've talked. You're good, right? You're not talking to me. You must be talking to your constituents or to someone else. So that also helped.